Hello, 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 my lovely, lovely friends. I got a question for you. I asked this on a different reading, on a love reading, so I know sometimes different people watch this one, so I want to ask you guys because it was so fun to read all the comments. If you will, if you don't mind, share in a comment where you're viewing from. I had a big long conversation with a friend about like the global reach of YouTube, and we were discussing where I thought maybe all my viewers are from, and I was like, my analytics say this and this, but I don't know. That is crazy to me. And it was really fun to watch all the different places you guys viewed from. So if you will, again, if you don't mind sharing where you guys are watching from, I would really, really love to see that. And since this is a different type of reading, I typically have a different audience for this one. So if you will, I would appreciate that. Okay, so let's jump into these beautiful crystals that I just got. So yay for that. We are going over what you can expect in the week ahead, anything you need to keep in mind, or advice if some interesting things happen. I don't really know what's in the piles until I get in them with you. I like to be just a surprise. So I have 3 piles for you today with my new crystals. This is a chocolate calcite star for pile 1. Pile 2 is this piece of agate with a little druzy center in the shape of a moon for pile 2. And pile 3 is a piece of Caribbean calcite. The blue doesn't show up as well on my camera, but it's so pretty. It looks like Caribbean beach. Caribbean calcite for pile 3. So take a deep breath. Go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you're drawn to more than one, totally fine. You could have a really busy week. Feel free to watch more than one pile. There's no rules here. You can watch as much as you want or as little as you want. Up to you guys. So again, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. I also wanted to give a shout out to Charlene, who donated this deck to the channel. I do have a wish list if you do want to donate a deck to the channel. It's in the description box, kind of like a little further than halfway down. But thank you, Charlene. We do have a card from here that will be in each of the piles. So I'm excited to use this, Native Spirit by Denise Lynn. I have so many of her decks. I didn't have this one, so thank you so much, Charlene, for donating that to the channel. And I'll leave these up for a little bit, and then I will meet you guys at your pile. Bye, guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 1. You guys picked this really awesome chocolate calcite star that I just picked up today. Very excited about it. I'll stay up like that. Nervous about it falling. Okay, we are going over what you guys can expect in the week ahead. If you didn't hear my intro, I'm asking everybody where they're watching from. It's been really fun to see all the answers and how many different people live so far away. So it's so cool to know all you guys are watching from all different parts of the world. And that really excites me. So if you're interested in sharing, let me know where you're watching from. Okay, so we're going to start with your tarot for your overall energy. And that kind of affects everything of the week, but it's kind of like the overall tone of your week, or what you should be able to expect within all the aspects of your week. And then I'll also be pulling letters and charms. And there will be an extended after this reading as well. All right, so for your tarot, you guys have an Ace of Swords and the Fool. So there could be new ideas. You guys could be having aha moments, new information coming in that helps you see things or think about things in a different way. I'm also hearing someone's going to be solving a problem that's been bothering them for quite some time. All these new ideas could spark you to take a leap of faith, have a new beginning. So the Fool is all about newness. So just know that there should be, and I'm feeling several new things coming on this week, but it's going to be like that breath of fresh air. I mean, like she's doing a trust fall into this sacred geometry. So it's like a trust fall into the universe off this cliff. So very much just, you can just dive right in and trust that the universe, God, your angels, whatever you want to call it, will catch you. So it's like that vibe of just do it, just go for it, and everything will turn out okay. But yeah, definitely some fresh starts. But yeah, a push to take a risk somewhere. But again, you might need to be, to take a risk, there might need to be some planning though. I really love this Ace of Swords. It's one of my favorites. So it has the Fibonacci sequence on here with this golden ratio. Kind of, staircase. But super, super cool, and like going down deep into her mind. So there also may be some memories that you're bringing up from the past or remembering old times. I don't know, just figuring things out. This isn't a card of confusion. That's not how this feels. This feels very much like, oh my gosh, why didn't I see that? Kind of thing. So definitely a really cool week of new beginnings and new ideas and understanding things in a different way. Then you guys have heart chakra. I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. So this is a week that you're going to be able to be really heart focused, paying attention to the connections you have in your life, either love, family, friends, which are all forms of love, basically, in an unconditional way. And you also should be feeling that as well. For some of you guys that are into like the chakras or Reiki or meditations, perhaps focus on your heart chakra there. Also, you could be getting a heart chakra activation. So sometimes that feels like heart palpitations. If you're nervous, obviously, and you're having heart issues, go see a medical professional. You can't be like, oh, Joy said it was fine. Please don't do that. But if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. But just know that sometimes a heart activation can feel like a heart palpitation. If it persists and you're nervous, please go get that checked out. Anyways, not that I'm picking up on anyone having heart issues, so please don't read it that way. We're not tapping into fear here, but I just wanted to say that. But also just making sure that you're loving yourself this week. I'm hearing give yourself grace. If there's something from your past that you're thinking about, maybe going around and around, like it might be time to forgive yourself. That may be coming in. You did what you did. You knew how to do at the time with the information you were given. And if you're a different person now, you're a different person now. So I feel like that message is for somebody and they needed to be reminded of that. I think a lot of us know that, but we are so hard on ourselves. So I want you to give yourself some grace this week, some love and grace. With native spirit, this is walking in beauty. So this is about like connecting with nature this week, really taking in the beauty in the natural world around us. When you're feeling overwhelmed and scattered, one of the best things you can do is try to get barefoot and get out into nature, walk in the grass, or even walking on concrete, like on something that's grounded in the earth. I know that's not a natural substance, but you can still very much ground yourself that way. But if you can get in the grass or the sand or dirt or wherever to ground yourself. But this is also just about taking in the beauty. Like, you may have passed the same tree 800 trillion times on your daily commute or walk or whatever. But how often have you stopped and looked and taken in the beauty of a tree? There's so many beautiful things around us, and we get so caught up in our daily lives and the things that are normal and our routines that we half the time don't even realize how much beauty there is just outside our door. So this is a moment of really taking it in, noticing all that stuff, and just taking a moment to breathe that in. Like it can be such a self-regulating, beautiful thing just to be in a state of gratitude and appreciation just for the things that are free that you can see with your eyes that nature brought to you. So make sure that is a focus this week. You guys have wishing. So you may have a wish that comes true this week. I love that there's like this wishing well. Do they still do that? Like I remember as a kid going to like the mall, and there'd be like, the water fountain in the mall, and we always threw our coins in there and made a wish. But I can't remember the last time I saw anything like that. Maybe at like Disney at It's a Small World. I know everybody still throws change outside of that ride or into the water at that ride. But yeah, so this is like, it's almost like making a child like wish or a wish coming true that possibly you've been wishing about for a very long time. But it's that energy of like whimsy and just wishes coming true, and not being too old to be lighthearted about things. Like I'm getting this big vibe about just having fun with life. Again, you know, very much this like free spirit energy, just knowing that where you go, the wind will take you kind of vibe here. And just knowing that you can wish, and this also sits with manifestation, you know, kind of just like ask and you shall receive kind of vibe there coming in. Then you guys have last quarter moon in Leo. It says lighten up. So you're definitely being guided to be more playful, be more childlike. I'm going to pull this one out too. I was like, wait, I think this is the pile that got the child, which I didn't, you know, until I got into this, I didn't see what the rest of these were about, but this fits this storyline. So this is about, you know, approaching things with a playful manner. And so is Leo. Leo rules the 5th house. It's romance and play, also gambling. A friend pointed it out to me recently. So, you know, potentially there's some luck around that. Maybe you've been wishing to win the lotto. I'm not sure. Yeah, just really make sure you're lightening up. If you're taking things too seriously, try to approach, even if you're having a problem, like something that's been boggling your head, it might take a childlike approach to it, a more fun, playful approach. Like if the situation wasn't serious, what would you do? You know, like, you know, sometimes just taking a fresh set of eyes and looking at something from a fresh perspective can help you solve things. But I'm hearing just lighten up. Like even right now, I'm getting that vibe of just like, okay, let's move our head around. Let's relax our shoulders. Just take a deep breath. You know, we tend to get so, you know, shallow, like into shallow breathing just in our day to day and talking. I know I do it in these videos. Like I just go. And I forget to, how healing just sitting and taking a deep breath can be. But yeah, so this child, like, and for some of you guys, children just may be involved in your week heavily. Maybe meeting some, I don't know, a new family member, a new baby in the family, that kind of stuff. We do have butterflies here, so there also could be some transformation going on this week for you guys. Or seeing butterflies as signs from your, you know, your guides or your loved ones or the universe just giving you some butterflies for some signs. So, all right. When it comes to, oh, nope. Sorry, I forgot what cards were here. Okay. I almost went to the last card of this pile. Shift, the way to new potential. So again, this is about changing the way you look at things, changing like your shift. There's also more green with this heart chakra, so that should be really important. Maybe shifting into following your heart versus following your head. If this hasn't been serving you, maybe it's time to take that like heart-led leap of faith kind of vibe here. But there's going to be a shift, things changing and shifting this week as well. But I think this also has a lot to do with your mindset. If you have the proper mindset about something, it can just shift and tweak so many things that are going on in your life. You guys had paradigm shifts. So I do remember, like, I pulled this and then that one, I pulled that right afterwards. So I was like, oh, that's cool. So yeah, you have shift your way to new potential, and then there is a paradigm shift in air. So in your thoughts. So air represents our thoughts and communication. So how you're viewing and thinking about something is going to be shifting this week or needs to shift. It might just be like the little tweak you need to really like get to the next level of some sort of problem or something that you're dealing with heavily this week. So when it comes to work, and then I'll do love, and then we'll do charms. When it comes to work, this is the advice. These are the affirminators. I have 3 different decks of theirs, and they're super cute and kind of playful. So if you want to, like, I think their classic affirminator deck was like my very first oracle card deck. You can say that you got, like, when I was touching or dabbling into all of this, and I just thought they were fun and playful, and I've had them for a long time, and I bought a couple different friends before I dived into the joy that you know today. But anyway, so this deck is really fun, but this is their at work one. So when it comes to work or collaborating with others, however, if that's school, whatever work looks like for you, You're being guided to, like, listening is the big skill you want to use. And I'm going to read this. Sometimes they're funny, so they're supposed to be silly. It says, I foster a heightened level of engaged listening in all conversations, whether in person or over the phone. When I start to zone out or feel the urge to interrupt, I remind myself that it's better to tune in and listen. Really listen to what the other person is saying, because without good, attentive listening, I won't be able to shoot. What did they ask me? And that's the little funny part. So you're being really guided when it comes to work to listen to others. And it might be what someone else says that helps you figure this out, that fresh set of eyes. So yeah, really listen. Like, that's your guidance about work. So when it comes to love this week, you guys have marriage. It says this relationship is moving towards a sacred union. So, you know, this could be relationships in your life leveling up, moving to the next thing. Someone could be getting married or going on that path. But this is just moving up to the next level in the love connections in your life. And then we have daydreams. So I feel like someone is either daydreaming about you or you're going to be daydreaming longingly, but it's kind of like that wishing kind of vibe here, where you just kind of like get lost in thought in a very fun, playful way. Okay, so let's move to letters and charms. And then also for if you want a deeper look into love this week, I'm going to be doing extendeds for what to expect in the week ahead for love. Those links will be in the description box if you're interested. You can get one of those. So, all right. So for your letters and charms, I always start with the zodiac dice. Oh, you guys already have a charm that was out here and I didn't know. So we have a little paw print. So animals could be a big vibe this week for you guys. And then you guys have Taurus, which is it's one of the earth signs. You have a lot of earthy, heart-centered cards here. So Taurus, so you could be dealing heavily with a Taurus this week, or someone that has heavy Taurus placements, or possibly you're a Taurus. And the house is house 4, wherever that went. It was 4. So house number 4, so that's all about home and being in your home. So you could be shifting, maybe you're rearranging furniture just to mix things up, to shift the energy. But being at home is going to be important, or something revolving your home is going to be important this week. And then again, we had this little paw print. So we'll keep that. All right, what letters for pile 1? This could be someone's initials. This could be a place. This could be a location. Let's see what we have for you guys. So we have L-E-N-R. Oh, we have learn. There's a lot of words in here, but so there's your letters. You could be learning something new this week. And let's pull some charms. So what else does pile 1 need to know about their week, please? What else does pile 1 need to know? Okay, I pulled a lot. So let's see. We'll start with a little tarot here. So we have Temperance. So this is ruled by Sagittarius. So you could have expansion going on this week, or blending of two things, also healing. We have another Ace of Swords. So this is really like aha moment week for you guys. I'm not going to jump into that anymore. And then the Moon. So you could be overcoming some fears. Some truth could be coming to light with the Moon here. Also, like, your intuition is very much involved with the Moon. We have another sign. We have another Sagittarius. So Sagittarius could be big in your guys' week. With the Moon, we also have Pisces, Cancer energy. The Moon card is typically seen as Pisces, but it's the Moon also rules Cancer, so I want to give a nod to that. We have LY, which I'm kind of reading as love you. We have this little bullhorn, which I believe is for good luck. I didn't realize that was even in my bag. I don't know if I've ever pulled that. So something about good luck. You're going to be tightening up loose ends this week, so something could be coming to a close. We have the World, so someone could be traveling this week. Sorry. So Sagittarius rules the 9th house, which is also about travel. So there could be a long distance vibe going on for some of you guys, or you could be planning a trip. We have the Infinity sign, so something, lasting forever. We have another letter. We have an R that came out here. We have a ticket for a hug. So hugs, you could be getting a nice big hug from somebody that you want. We have another letter. We have a Q. You have a lot of, so QRLEAN or RNI. We have a backpack. This kind of goes with that travel idea. So some of you guys could be planning a trip somewhere where you need to pack. Also, I'm hearing for somebody, if you're looking for something that you can't find, it's in the bottom of your purse. Check your purse if you can't find this something that you've been looking for. Or I'm actually hearing possibly the lining of your purse. Like it's gotten stuck down either in a pocket. Like I'm seeing it like in somewhere within the purse, not just in the main thing, but there's like in there. Not sure. Whoever that is, if you find whatever you're looking for in your purse, please let me know. I don't think I've ever gotten that message come through for somebody. With these lips here, I always feel like either some kisses are going on this week, but I kind of feel like a secret is coming to light. And with the moon here, and sometimes that's about like uncovered truths, something could be coming out. We have peace and love. So this could be like an overall tone of love and peace this week. We have the crown, so your crown chakra also could be involved. You could be getting downloads of information, depending on how woo-woo you are. I get downloads all the time. I get downloads while I'm doing this, like that purse story comes in like that. So we have the butterfly and love, and for some reason they're telling me to put this together. So there could be some transformation in love this week for you guys. And the unicorn here, I always feel like it's kind of like this unique kind of energy. And you also have another horse. So things also swiftly moving through. Like this week might go by faster than you expected because we have like 2 running animals here. And then, okay, you're going to be A-okay this week. Everything's going to be okay. So if there's something that is bothering you on your mind, just know that everything is going to work out. So there's all your letters and charms, guys. A lot of really fun stuff for this pile. I'll be taking over. If you want to look into love, the link will be in the description box for the extended for that. And we're going to dive in deep and see what, you can expect this week for love. But if not, no big deal. I will catch you guys in another reading. Again, thank you guys so much for all your support, all the likes, all the comments, anybody who's watched, even like 30 seconds of an advertisement that pops up. That really, really helps me, and it helps me keep my channel going. Because it does take a long time to actually produce all these videos. So thank you guys so much. And anyone that does buy the extendeds, I do appreciate that. That also helps me support my family, and I appreciate that. But thank you guys so very much, and I will see you either in the extended or in a future reading. And yeah, I'm so grateful for all of you guys and all you guys that comment, all your sweet words, everything. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I hope I say that enough. I hope you guys feel that enough. And I couldn't get to like this. Sorry, I'm rambling. If you're still here, if you're not, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't be able to do my life purpose, my soul purpose, if there wasn't you guys on the other end to tune in, so I can tune into that energy. So thank you guys for being who you are, because it helps me get to be who I am and who I was meant to be. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. All right, I'll see you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys. Hello, my lovely friends for Pile 2. We are going over what you guys can expect in the week ahead. Super excited about this reading. It's one of my favorites. You guys picked this really beautiful agate moon that kind of has this druzy little indent here. And we're going to jump right in. There will be an extended for the week ahead in love if you're interested in looking into that. But there will be some love stuff in this as well. But overall, this is a general reading. And let's see what you guys can expect this week. So I always start with tarot, which kind of gives you the overall energy for the week, things to keep in mind, and it can affect all the rest of the cards. So your guys' tarot is, you have a Page of Swords in the Wheel. So things are shifting and changing this week with the Wheel. Some things are kind of like destined to happen kind of things. The Wheel in the upright is typically like seen as good fortune. So yay for that here being in the upright position. The Page of Swords. So there's a couple things coming in for this card. Some of you guys may be getting some new information. I don't know if someone's going to go back and read an old diary of theirs for some reason, or find someone's old diary. That's kind of coming up. But in general, this is going to be a week where you're going to learn some new information. You could have other people communicating to you in writing form. But this is going to spark some ideas that could lead you to the next steps. But I'm hearing learning is really important this week, and keeping yourself still grounded, even with all this like kind of, up in your head. Make sure you're staying grounded in the process. But all this stuff should be working out in a very favorable energy this week with the wheel. So things are just shifting, moving, changing as they should here for you guys. Sorry, I need a sip of water. My apologies. So we're going to start with Spirit Keeper of the East. I read this before when I pulled this because it's a new deck, and now I've forgotten the key points of this, so I apologize. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, this is about fresh new beginnings. So the Keeper of the East is about, new beginnings, fresh starts, a new cycle occurring in your life. You can wipe your slate clean, and now it's time to release the old and start again. No matter what has happened in the past, it doesn't need to repeat in the future. So yeah, this is a card. Just know that some newness is coming. This is kind of those cycles that we go through with the wheel. Like, so some cycles should be ending to new things to start. So it's like the sun coming up again and really shining on your life. So if you guys have been in kind of like a harder period, that should be evening out and ending this week. I apologize. I'm like so choked up all of a sudden. I don't know if anyone out there that I'm tapping into is having some congestion issues, because that came out of nowhere. So your next card is Transformation. So this is a week of things transforming. Again, those cycles, like moving through, it's like the ending of one thing to start anew. So things are transforming. Very butterfly, like the whole cycle of a butterfly, a caterpillar to butterfly kind of vibe. So I think this is the week that, you're finally coming out of it and like springing back to life. You guys have What Does Your Soul Say? So you're also being guided to really tune in to what it is that you truly want. Possibly these may be cycles that you need to end yourself. They might not just end on their own. It might be old patterns, old things that aren't getting you to where you want to be. Like if you're feeling very stagnant and stuck, ask yourself, what do I really want in life? And then am I doing the things to get me on that path? And if your answer is not a heck yes, then really look into that, because maybe you need to make some tweaks or shifts, or again, let go of some old to make room for the new. But really follow what your soul says. We get so caught up and busy that we forget that we do carry all our answers within us. And sometimes it's simple as, say you're feeling guilty about needing to rest, and you're binge watching a show or something, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. I should be doing blah, 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 right? We've all been there. Those are moments when you ask yourself, okay, do I need this time of rest? And like, give yourself an answer. And if you're like, yes, I need this. And you're like, okay, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to allow myself to do this. And then you can release the guilt so you can actually rest. Half the time we don't rest because we're feeling guilty about resting. So those are the kind of things, so those are when you can tap in and ask yourself, do I want this? And pay attention to that calm, quick answer. And that's typically your soul or your intuition telling you what you should be doing. We have Archangel Michael, which I really love that you guys got this card. It says, I'm grateful for the strength and courage Archangel Michael brings to my life. So just know that you're divinely guided this week. You have someone in your corner that's supporting you and protecting you. Jeez Louise, wish we had a throat chakra one. So sorry to cough on you guys. I really apologize. But just know that you're divinely guided this week. You're divinely protected. Things are working out in your favor. And you can also call on Archangel Michael. Some of you guys may already feel very connected to him. But if you're feeling like you're feeling unsafe or ungrounded, you can ask for his assistance. And he definitely is in your corner here with this card coming up. We have self-worth. So you also definitely need to work on your self-love this week, or it could be a focus for you this week. Are you loving yourself? Do you see yourself clearly? And, a lot of us don't. We see other people clearly. We see how beautiful they are. But when we look at ourselves, we're so critical. we're usually really mean to ourselves. Goodness, so sorry. I'm debating on stopping this and restarting it. Like, I don't know what has gone on. So again, I don't know if someone's super congested that watched this pile, or someone isn't speaking their truth in their life, because I'm getting very caught up. So anywho, back to this. Self-worth and self-love is a very important focus of your week, and you really should be spending time on your self-concept, possibly saying self-concept affirmations. Really speak to yourself as you would anyone that you truly love, because you should love yourself more than you love anything else. Like your longest relationship you'll ever have, you're with yourself all the time. So we should be mindful of the thoughts we think and the words we speak about ourselves, because thoughts bring things, and thoughts create a reality. So make sure you speak to yourself as if to become the person that you want to hear, just like you would speak to your child or, someone else, a friend, a loved one. Speak to yourself as kindly as them. And just self-worth is a big focus. So doing things for yourself and pampering yourself, allowing yourself to rest, if that's the needed message, is really important this week as well. So we have first quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings. So as you're doing this, if you have any residual feelings or feelings that seem to come up, this is the week to really lean into that and allow yourself to feel. Also, you can, if you really go, okay, I'm feeling my feelings, where do I feel this in my body? And typically that can relate to a chakra that maybe you're feeling tension through your shoulders, which is blocking your throat chakra, or vice versa. As an example, but seeing where that emotion is possibly trapped in your body, and really working through that, either movement, humming, intention, focus on that area to help release any pent-up energy that could be affecting you. But honoring your feelings, all the good and the bad. I know we have a tendency to shy away from the ugly feelings, the negative feelings, because we're like, oh, I want to be positive and everything's great. But when you don't feel your feelings, they show up in other ways. Repressed feelings come out in all kinds of ways. So make sure you're actually feeling your feelings and working through them. And if you're mad about something, it's okay to be mad. If you want to deal with that, if you want to journal it, I feel mad. Okay, well, why am I mad? Well, why am I mad about this? And that's part of doing shadow work, really looking at your own actions, your own emotions, and seeing why you do things, and really kind of working through them to unpack the baggage that we carry. But this is a week that you really want to lean into that. Pisces may be important for some of you guys. I also want to say, pay attention to your dreams. Anytime I see Pisces, I always have this dream connection. Or I feel the need to discuss a dream connection. So pay attention to your dreams this week as well. They could be very powerful. You could be getting messages in your dreams. When it comes to work, your guidance for anything that you're working on or working with or collaborating is focus. These are really funny cards, so I'm just going to read it. They're silly. They're just cute. So I'll read it. It says, I align with my ability to focus anytime, anywhere, on anything. I'm a veritable magician, and I can magically focus whenever I want. Look, it's working right now. I'm focused on everything except what I need to do. So that's the joke. But make sure when it comes to work that you're really actually paying attention, and that's kind of about being in the moment, being present with everything that you do in your life. Then you guys have ships. So some of you guys could be planning a trip this week. You could be dealing with someone that lives far away. So there could be some long distance communication going on. But this is a lot about planning a trip or going somewhere, a forward movement. So if you've been debating on planning a trip or a vacation, you're definitely in the energy to do that. When it comes to love, before we get into the charms and letters, for love this week, I will be doing it extended if you want to see the week ahead in love. The link will be in the description box. But for your short-term love, we have longing. Someone is secretly yearning you, and then spying came out too. So I think somebody is really longing for you guys, yearning, spying, possibly checking your social media, really curious about what you've been up to. This is obviously probably someone from your past that's kind of trying to figure out, maybe missing you a lot. But that's kind of the energy of love that you guys are sitting in. So You could have a secret admirer that's really longing for your attention. So let's get into letters and charms. I always start with the zodiac dice. So let's see. For pile 2, who could they be dealing with heavily this week? So we have Cancer. So you could be dealing with someone that's a Cancer, or you could be a Cancer. And then for the house, we have house number 7. So relationships are going to be really important this week. So you could have shifts and change and transformation in some relationships as well. Let's get you some letters for pile 2. Oh, AAA TNIE. I know they spell lots of things. I'm going to leave that up to you guys, but this could be someone's initials. It's obviously spells some words, or could be a location or a place of business that are in like the initials of a place as well. So for pile 2, charms, what else do they need to know about their week, please? What else can we tell them about their week for pile 2? Okay, I grabbed a lot. So we have kiss. So some of you guys could be getting some really awesome kisses this week. We have the moon. So some secrets could be coming to light. Truth could be coming out. You could also be overcoming some fears this week as well. Then we have not gonna lie. I got this from Hermit Tarot when I ordered some stuff from her thing. But not gonna lie, so someone is gonna be very honest with you. Someone may tell you a truth this week. So, but just know that they're not lying. We have Leo and Taurus popping through as well for signs. Let's see, do we have, oh, we have another letter. We have an R here as well. All right, I don't think there's any more letters. Let me flip all these over. So we have the magic hat. So expect some unexpected surprises happening. Something's going to come up that may surprise you this week. Nighttime activities could be important with this moth. I always think about moths coming out. Something drawing you in and drawing your attention to, like a moth to a flame. We have this little, I'm assuming it's supposed to be a cup of coffee. Like, it always kind of looks like ice cream, but it's obviously a coffee mug. So you could be meeting with a friend or a loved one over coffee this week. Or actually, I'm hearing having an epiphany while you're sitting there drinking your coffee. We have a compass here. So you could be finding a new direction, a new way of going, a course correction for some of you guys. We have a peace sign. So you'll definitely be in states of peace. We have a turtle. So a turtle may be important for some of you guys. It's like a sign that you asked for. But, sorry, I should probably hold this up. So we have the turtle, the sea turtle specifically. I haven't got to these guys yet. And the sea turtle always, because wherever they're hatched, they go back to that beach to lay more eggs. So they kind of, no matter how far away they go, they come back. So there could be a coming back to home this week. Maybe that's where your course correction, maybe you're coming back to your truer self. Love with an arrow, so quick changes in love, like maybe some expression of love coming in. We have the tree of life, so you're going to be growing and maturing in who you are this week. We have a crown, so either you're going to be feeling like on top of the world and royalty, or you could be having some crown chakra activations. I was also getting like that information about downloads coming in. We have a Pegasus, so I feel like there's going to be either quick communications or your thoughts are going to be quickly changing. Somebody could be going to the beach or planning a trip to the beach. We have this stag. So something, I just feel like there's something about between this hat, this horse flying, and a deer. You know, deer are quick to like change. Like there's going to be some sort of something that happens quickly this week. And then we have another star. And it's kind of like that wish on a star coming true. So something could be coming true that you've been waiting. Something could be coming true that you've been waiting on for a while here. So there are your letters and charms, guys. Take what you can from there. I am going to stop here and say thank you guys so very much for spending time with me. If you want a look into the week ahead with love, feel free to meet me over at the extended. The link will be in the description box below. If not, I really look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. As always, I appreciate each and every one of your support, your likes, the comments, all of them. If you want to drop where you're watching from, I love to see where everybody's at in the world. And yeah, so thank you guys so much, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Bye, guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 3. You guys picked this Caribbean calcite star. I don't know why I said it like that, but it's just so pretty. I have a Caribbean calcite heart, but I got this today. I saw it and I actually squealed in the store. But it's so pretty. It looks like a beach. It reminds me of where I live. I mean, I don't live in the Caribbean. It's not that pretty, but it's still pretty. I live by Clearwater, Florida. And I did ask if you guys wanted to comment and share where you guys lived in the world or were viewing from. I would love to hear that as well. So we are going over what you guys can expect in the week ahead. I always start with tarot. Sorry for clearing my throat there. I always start with the tarot to kind of get the overall energy you guys can expect in the week and where you will be sitting in that energy, and it kind of affects the rest of the cards too. So let's see. So you got, oh yeah, I remember this now. Sorry, I pulled these yesterday. I just didn't get a chance to record this till today. So you guys have the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. I was like, well, hot damn. So things should be feeling really great. The energy that you're going to be in, I felt someone eye rolled there. Just let it happen, okay? If you're not there yet, it's going to get there. Or allow yourself to see the beauty in your life. So the 10 of Cups is that happy life, happy family, happy full fulfillment on an emotional like range. And then this 9 of Cups is a wish fulfilled. It's very, I mean, she's leaping through the air with her emotions like, whee, you know, into the sun. And it's like sparking off her chest here in this picture. Goodness. Yeah, so just really, I don't really know what the rest of these cards are. I don't really look at them. I pull them and I like to investigate it with you guys. But really, really stunning overall energy. So I'm curious on how the other cards are going to play off of this. Hopefully we don't have any contrasting energy, but such is life. But overall, things should be flowing easily, especially on an emotional base. Like you should feel very fulfilled from the inside out this week. Possibly some wishes coming true, lots of abundance kind of vibe coming in for you guys, pile 3. So you guys have collaboration of souls. So you should have a chance to get together or work on something with like-minded souls, like-minded people that you feel the most at home with. That can be your actual family or your curated family. I know a lot of us have friends that we consider family. So just know that this is a week that you're really going to be working with others that you feel very soul-bound to in a beautiful way. So really, really pretty energy coming in there. You have balanced forces. So this also may be why you're feeling so good, because things are evening out this week. So you may have been like off kilter for a while and the scales have not been in your favor possibly. And so things are balancing out. Like it might not be completely on the other way, but I almost feel like this is like a contrast energy. Like you might have been through some heavy stuff lately where as things even out, it's like you realize how grateful you are for your life, right? And like even normal feels amazing because you may have been on the opposite for so long. So sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until we've experienced the contrast, which is a lot about what Earth is. Earth school, quote unquote. We're here to learn the contrast of what we know as a soul. So but yeah, this is just a week where things are evening out, balancing out, and you'll be feeling more at peace with yourself and just overall happy. But yeah, and I'm hearing lead with gratitude this week. So something I've been doing for the past couple days, and I used to do it years ago. I used to do this before I was falling to bed or going to sleep at night. And sometimes I would write it at my phone, but I just say I used to pick 5 things that I was grateful for that day. And you know, it could be a small thing like, I'm glad I hit green lights today. You know, some days it's like, I'm glad I'm still breathing. You know, you don't know. But pick 5 things before I fell asleep to be grateful for. So now I've also been I try to do that at night. because it's just a habit. But in the mornings now, I wake up, and before I look at my phone, that's usually a knee-jerk reaction for everybody. I just try to lay there and think of a couple things, just start rattling off the things I'm grateful for in my life. And I've just been doing it the past couple days, and things are like shifting, and gratitude is the key that unlocks all manifestations, all abundance, all of it. Like the more you're grateful for, the more you get to be grateful for. So it's just like a rule of life. So it's been fun, and I'm like, why do I forget to do this stuff? So maybe I suggest, either as you guys are falling asleep or waking up in the morning, or both, think of all the things you're grateful for in your life. And you'll be like, we tend to notice the bad stuff more than the good. So start noticing the good. All right, keep going. So you guys have Spirit Keeper of the North. This is from the deck that was donated by Charlene to the channel. And I did glance at this one before I did this, but now I've forgotten what this one meant. So I apologize. Oh my gosh, I just got this deck. So where did it go? At the North. Okay. Take time for contemplation, turn within, connect with your ancestors, incubate ideas, mend relationships, watch your dreams, meditate. The answers you are awaiting are inside. You are waiting to be heard. Stay warm. Create your dreams for your future. Repair what is broken in your home and your life. Forgive those people and situations that have been dragging around for a while. You've been dragging around for a while. So forgiveness, meditation, incubating ideas. Think of like hibernating with some things, but letting go of things that don't serve you. Next, you guys have abundance. So this is kind of very similar to those. It says, I am grateful, keyword, that's our word of the week. I am grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. So again, being grateful for everything. Even if you just walk outside and you're like, wow, that's a pretty tree, I'm grateful for that. So like being in a state of gratitude can shift just so many things. And I get that, it sounds so simple, yet we get so caught up in life and we forget to be grateful for how precious it is. So make sure this is a week that you are extremely grateful, and you'll find abundance starts flowing to you more the grateful you are. Of course, don't just be grateful just to get something out of it, because it really, like, you do get something out of it. You get, like, you fill your soul with this happiness just by being grateful for the things that you have. It can transform a lot of stuff. All right, so next we have love. Though love is a focus this week. This could be self-love. This could be love of others. But love is a big focus for this week for you guys. Next, you have first quarter moon in Sagittarius. Believe in good luck. So you guys have good luck, abundance. You got those two cards. So I would say this is a really good shifting energy of just being in like abundance. But I feel like maybe because I told you guys to be grateful, no, I'm just kidding. I'm going to take credit. No, I'm just reminding you of what you already know, and gratitude can change everything. So if you already do that, you already practice that, feel free to drop a comment, about how gratitude has changed your life. I would love to hear other people's stories. If you notice how being grateful for the things that you have shifted things that you have, I would love to hear that. So if you care to share, that would be awesome. If you're curious about other people's stories, maybe look in the comments and see if someone shared. But this is also in Sagittarius, so Sagittarius may be important in your week. Sagittarius is about expansion. It rules travel, higher learning, things like that. It rules the 9th house. Sagittarius is a fire sign, so a lot of passions and unexpected things. So really, really cool energy for Sagittarius. And also quick changes. Think of Sagittarius as like the arrow. So things swiftly coming in and changing. So you could, again, be down in the dumps as you're listening to this today, and something can happen and your whole life can change, and like that. So, be ready for miracles, guys. Allow yourself to be open to receiving all the good that there is in the world, because there is a lot of it if we choose to see it. All right, clock tower. So this is a tower. This isn't like a tower moment in tarot. This is about being guarded. Some of you guys may have been self-isolating. So be mindful if you need to get out, maybe even just if you're just connecting with nature, maybe hang out with some friends. But for some of you guys, I remember when I pulled this message came in and I was hoping I would hold on to it by the time I did this reading. A message came in that you may have a friend or a loved one that has been self-isolating, that has been really guarded, that maybe, you know, maybe kind of push to like either get them to come at least have a phone conversation with you. I feel like someone needs some help that may be in a very isolated situation, that maybe they just need a friend to listen. So if you feel like you know who that is, please, you know, reach out to your friend, offer to meet them somewhere, do something for them. I feel like there's someone in your life that needs some assistance and they don't know how to ask for it. So, okay. So when it comes to work, I love these affirmations. They're affirminators. They're just really funny, cute little cards. This one's the work version. So when it comes to work, your reminder is to follow through. So if you haven't been following through on things, even if you haven't been following through for the things that you say for yourself, if you haven't been showing up for yourself, and you know what I'm talking about, if that's been coming through, you know, make sure that you're following through things. But I'm going to read this. It's going to be a little silly, but I like these. So it says, I turbo boost my stamina and activate the power of commitment. Enjoying the satisfaction that comes with following through on everything I start. This week, everything is getting the follow-through treatment. No missed deadlines, no forgotten email threads, no sitting around while there is a perfectly good happy hour going on right across the street. Show some commitment, people. So you're being guided to follow through with things, especially in work, but also for some of you guys, it's really about, you know, showing up for yourself. And you know, if you have relationships in your life where people aren't showing up for yourself, you know, our relationships in our life tend to be a reflection of our inner world. Ask yourself, have I been saying, I'm going to do yoga every day and I never have done it? Or I'm going to start this and never do it. I'm going to read this and never do it. Then you're not showing up for yourself. And that affects your self-worth and your self-value. So if you say you're going to do something for yourself, you're the most important person in your life. Make sure you follow through with that. And then for the rest of you guys at work, follow through. All right, before we do letters and charms, I'm going to talk a little bit about love, but I'm also going to, if you're interested in more of what's going to go on with love this week, I do have an extended for that. You can find the link in the description box below. So you guys have put away your computer. Working less and having more fun will help strengthen your relationship. And then we have passion. Getting a butt grab there. So for your relationships, you could be igniting a lot of passion, but I'm hearing like, put down the phone. Even if you guys decide, like if you feel like you haven't been connecting with your partner or your loved ones as much, actually like try to do something without any electronic devices, you know, try to get on board with, okay, well, let's at least do this for X amount of time with no other distractions except for me giving value to you and you giving value to me. Those kind of things, like really deepen, you know, maybe that will help ignite some passion for some of you guys. But make sure, you know, you strengthen your relationships this week. It's going to be very important. So let's pull some letters and charms. I always start with the zodiac dice. So this could be someone that you're dealing with heavily this week, or possibly your sign, Aquarius. That unique souls, Aquarius. And house number 8. So 8 is ruled by Scorpio. So there could be, someone could be inheriting some money. Like the money involved in house 8 is other people's money. This is also like the taboo, you know, sex, other underworldly kind of things are kind of ruled by house 8. So it's like always reminds me when someone has a really deep, juicy backstory, like that's, you know, house number 8th house kind of stuff. I happen to have an 8th house stellium and a Scorpio stellium and a Libra stellium if you guys are into zodiac stuff. So my whole chart sits on that side of the thing, but so I love a good backstory. All right, oops, let me get letters first. But 8th house, so those could like, and also occult practices, tarot falls in the 8th house. So if you've been interested in learning it, tarot, maybe do an online course about that or something along those lines. Aquarius rules technical stuff and the internet and stuff like that. My friend's calling me. I'll have to call her back in a minute. All right, so, all right, let's see. All right, there is a bad word that's spelled in here. I'm not gonna, let's not. So you have an S-E-U-U-R-L-T-T and a V. So we'll leave that out. We'll just say slur. No, I don't know. Someone's gonna be slurring their words. You guys know the other word. I'm not. We're in a no judgment zone. Someone could be in a rut. These could be someone's initials, a location, spell, airport code. All right, hold on. Let me see. So what else does pile 2 need to keep in mind this week? What else pile 3. Actually, let me put this back. I said pile 2. Pile 3. What does pile 3 need to know for this week, please? Okay, you guys got a whole nother tarot spread. So we have the sun, we have the star, another Aquarius. We have the Fool, a new beginning. We have Temperance for Sagittarius. So, you know, lots of happiness, lots of healing, lots of hope and optimism, new starts, and expansion. Like Sagittarius is that expansion kind of energy, expanding and growing. We have this compass, and it says love will find a way. So love will find a way this week. The number 3 could be important, or 333s could be important. The 3rd house, which is ruled, is about communication, could be important this week. We have the cat in the box, which always is like, have fun wherever you are. You know, a cat can find a box and either sleep in there or just be content being in and out of a box. Like, it's like the best thing ever. So it's like, be happy and content wherever you are. We have this little pink bicycle. So some of you guys could be going on a bike ride. A pink vehicle may be important to some of you guys, but I'm hearing getting out and about and being playful will be important. And then not gonna lie. So you should be hearing some truths this week, getting some truthful information coming in for you guys, pile 3. But I'm going to end that here. I'm going to take this over for what to expect and this week in love in the extended. So either we'll see you guys there, and if not, I'll see you guys in a future reading. No big deal. So thank you guys so very much for spending your time with me. As always, thanks guys. Bye.